The sting of judgment. It's a feeling most of us know all too well. That knot in your stomach when someone criticizes your work, your appearance, your choices. Or maybe it's a more subtle feeling, a nagging self-doubt that whispers, "You're not good enough." This isn't unique to you. Judgment, whether from others or ourselves, is a universal human experience. And it hurts. It chips away at our confidence, fuels anxiety, and can even hold us back from pursuing our dreams. We become so fixated on seeking approval and measuring up to others' standards that we lose sight of our own values and desires. But what if there was a way to break free, to reclaim your power and live a life unburdened by the opinions of others? Let's face it, judgment is an inevitable part of life. We live in a world with a kaleidoscope of perspectives, beliefs, and experiences. It's only natural for people to form opinions about us, our choices, and the world around us. Sometimes this judgment is constructive, offering valuable feedback that helps us grow. But more often than not, it's hurtful, unwarranted, and based on incomplete information. Understanding why people judge can be helpful. It often stems from their own insecurities, a desire to feel superior, or simply a lack of empathy. They may project their own fears and shortcomings onto us, or they may judge us based on stereotypes and preconceived notions. It's important to remember that their judgment says more about them than it does about you. The key is to recognize that you have no control over others' opinions. No matter how hard you try to please everyone, there will always be someone who disagrees with you, who finds fault, or who simply doesn't understand. It's a futile pursuit to try and change their minds. Your energy is better spent focusing on what you can control, your own thoughts, feelings, and actions. This realization that you cannot control others' opinions is both liberating and empowering. It frees you from the endless pursuit of approval and allows you to focus on what truly matters, your own values, goals, and well-being. It empowers you to make choices that align with your authentic self, even if it means facing disapproval from others. This doesn't mean you should ignore all feedback or dismiss constructive criticism. There's a crucial difference between judgment and feedback. Feedback is specific, actionable, and focused on improvement. It comes from a place of goodwill and a desire to help you grow. Judgment, on the other hand, is often vague, personal, and aimed at putting you down. It stems from negativity and a lack of understanding. Learning to distinguish between the two is essential for your personal development. The harshest judge you'll ever face isn't always found in the outside world. It's the inner critic, that voice inside your head that constantly evaluates, compares, and finds fault. It's the voice that says, "You're not smart enough, you're not attractive enough," or "You'll never succeed." This inner critic is often fueled by past experiences, societal expectations, and a fear of failure. It can be relentless, undermining your confidence and sabotaging your efforts. The inner critic thrives on negativity. It latches onto your mistakes, magnifies your flaws, and dismisses your accomplishments. It can create a self-fulfilling prophecy where you start to believe the negative things it says about you. This can lead to a vicious cycle of self-doubt, where you constantly second-guess yourself and hesitate to take risks. Breaking free from this cycle requires recognizing the power of your inner critic and learning to challenge its destructive messages. This journey to silence your inner critic and overcome external judgment begins with a fundamental shift in mindset. It starts with recognizing that true happiness and fulfillment come from within, not from external validation. It means embracing the idea that your worth is inherent, not something that needs to be earned or proven. This shift in mindset is not about developing a thick skin or becoming immune to criticism. It's about changing your relationship with judgment. It's about understanding that while others are entitled to their opinions do not define you. It's about learning to value your own judgment and trust your intuition. It's about recognizing that you are the author of your own story, and you have the power to write a narrative that is empowering, fulfilling, and free from the constraints of others' expectations. So, how do you begin this transformative shift? How do you quiet that inner critic and build resilience to external judgment? It starts with practical tools and techniques that empower you to take charge of your thoughts and emotions. Mindfulness is a powerful tool in this journey. It's the practice of paying attention to the present moment without judgment. By observing your thoughts and feelings without getting caught up in them, you create space for self-awareness and self-compassion. You begin to see your inner critic for what it is, a collection of thoughts, not the ultimate truth about who you are. Another valuable technique is cognitive reframing. This involves challenging the negative thoughts that your inner critic throws at you. For example, instead of believing the thought, "I'm not good enough," you can reframe it to, "I am capable and worthy of success." By consciously choosing more positive and empowering thoughts, you gradually change the narrative in your mind. Cultivating self-compassion is another crucial aspect of this transformation. It means treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a close friend. It means recognizing that you are human, and that mistakes and setbacks are a natural part of life. Instead of beating yourself up over perceived shortcomings, offer yourself words of encouragement and support. Setting boundaries is also essential for protecting yourself from the negative effects of judgment. This means learning to say no to situations or relationships that drain your energy or make you feel bad about yourself. It means surrounding yourself with people who uplift and support you, and distancing yourself from those who constantly criticize or belittle you. Remember, you have the right to choose who you allow into your life, and you don't have to tolerate negativity or disrespect. This journey to a judgment-free life is not about achieving perfection. It's about embracing imperfection and recognizing that mistakes and setbacks are a natural part of growth. It's about learning from your experiences, both the successes and the failures, and using them as stepping stones to move forward. Remember, self-love and acceptance are not destinations, but ongoing journeys. There will be days when your inner critic is louder than usual, or when external judgment feels overwhelming. That's okay. It's all part of the process. The key is to be patient with yourself, to practice self-compassion, and to keep moving forward, one step at a time. Starting on this empowering journey, remember that you are not alone. Millions of people have struggled with judgment and self-doubt, and have emerged stronger and more resilient on the other side. There are countless resources available to support you, from books and articles to workshops and therapy. Don't hesitate to seek out guidance and support as you navigate this process. The journey to a judgment-free life is not a quick fix or a magic pill. It's a lifelong practice that requires commitment, self-awareness, and a willingness to challenge your deeply ingrained beliefs. But the rewards are immeasurable. A judgment-free life is a life filled with freedom, authenticity, and joy. It's a life where you are free to be yourself, to pursue your passions, and to create a life that truly reflects your values and aspirations. Imagine this newfound freedom. Imagine a life where you no longer seek validation from others, where you make decisions based on your own values and intuition, and where you accept your authentic self, flaws, and all. This is not just a fantasy, but a tangible reality that is within your reach. The path to this judgment-free life is a personal one, unique to your individual experiences and challenges. But the tools and techniques we've discussed, mindfulness, cognitive reframing, self-compassion, and boundary setting, are universal in their power to transform. They are the keys to unlocking a life where you are no longer defined by the opinions of others, but by your own inner strength and wisdom. So, what does a judgment-free life look like? Imagine waking up each day feeling confident and secure in your own skin. Imagine pursuing your passions without fear of criticism or disapproval. Imagine making choices that align with your values, regardless of what others think. Imagine surrounding yourself with people who uplift and support you, and letting go of relationships that drain your energy. In a judgment-free life, you celebrate your unique strengths and talents, and you accept your imperfections as part of what makes you human. You set healthy boundaries to protect your emotional well-being, and you prioritize self-care to nurture your mind, body, and spirit. You pursue your goals with passion and determination, knowing that your worth is not defined by your achievements, but by your willingness to try, to learn, and to grow. A judgment-free life is not a life devoid of challenges or obstacles. You will still encounter setbacks, disappointments, and perhaps even criticism. But the difference is that you will approach these challenges with a newfound sense of inner strength and resilience. You will not allow the opinions of others to derail you from your path, nor will you let your inner critic sabotage your efforts. Instead, you will learn from your experiences, both positive and negative, and use them as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. You will cultivate a deep sense of self-trust, knowing that you have the wisdom and capability to make the right choices for yourself. And you will continue to practice self-compassion, recognizing that you are human and deserving of love and acceptance, regardless of your perceived flaws or shortcomings. Remember, this journey is not about isolating yourself from others. In fact, a judgment-free life is often characterized by deeper, more meaningful connections. When you're not consumed by the need for approval, you're able to show up authentically in your relationships. You're able to express your thoughts and feelings honestly, without fear of being judged. You're able to set healthy boundaries and attract people who appreciate and respect you for who you truly are. As you accept your own unique gifts and talents, you inspire others to do the same. Your willingness to be vulnerable and share your struggles can create a space for others to feel safe and accepted. Your unwavering belief in yourself can ignite a spark of hope in those who are struggling with self-doubt and insecurity. If you're ready to start on this transformative journey, we encourage you to take the first step today. Start by implementing the tools and techniques we've discussed, and don't be afraid to seek out support from friends, family, or professionals. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it with others who might benefit. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more empowering content on personal growth and self-discovery.